Hi everybody, this is Verna from Stampin' Notes. It is Monday evening. It's December 5th, 2022. I hope you've had a good Monday. Seems like sometimes Mondays are a little rough, just trying to get going. Thanks for being here with me tonight. I have some fun cards to share with you. So I'm going to show you how to make these adorable gift card slider cards. You pull this and it slides open like that. And your gift card goes right here. Hey, Margaret. Thank you for sharing. Margaret, if you comment and share, participate, you will be put into a drawing for some gems. And last week's winner was Verna Mullen. Thank you, Deb, so much. Hey, Mom. Um, Also, if you like these and you would like the kit for these, you'll get two of three different ones. And you just need to place an order with me in my online store of $35 or more before tax and shipping and use this host code at checkout. When you get ready to check out, there will be a little place to enter this host code. And then I'll know that you want them. So I will send you the paper and um, you'll need the ink and I'll send you the designer series paper. So we're going to do two from using the Gnomes designer series paper and in the kit, and there will be one also for the framed florets. Also, this is what the kits look like. This is for one card. They will come like this, and there will be little directions of where to go on YouTube to see the video. And I also have a free PDF. So that's on my blog, and you will have it'll be the link to my blog, and then you can click on the YouTube video there. You can grab the PDF. Anyway, so, and here's one right here, and this has a gift card. Oh, I thought this had the gift card in it. And what did I do with the one? Oh, I know where it is. Okay, this is the one with a gift card in it, and this is the one using the framed florets. Hey, Rosalie. Hey, if you're on here, say hi. Tell me where you're from. It's always fun to meet new people, and always fun to see my friends. And this is the one with a gift card in it. And so you just stick it on this with a glue dot. Fun and easy to make. Okay, before we get to that, I want to tell you about our stamping event Saturday at the Canasteel American Legion. If you're interested in that, it's free with a $25 purchase, or it's also or $20 if you don't purchase anything, and you're going to make 6 cards. And we're doing birthday cards. We're over Christmas right now down there. And so we're doing one male birthday card, and this is the male birthday card. It has embossing on it, and we're going to do some masking. You can see the bear is walking on the ground there. And then there'll be two more kind of more feminine cards. Hey, Elaine. And so that's from 1 to 3. Just email me or message me and let me know you're coming so I have all the kits ready to go. And I know some of you wanted yours mailed out, and I can do that. So one more announcement, well, maybe two. Sweet Notes Card Club this month for December is featuring the beautiful True Beauty Bundle. And this is the True Beauty stamp set. Has some really pretty sentiments and floral designs. And these are the dies. Some of the dies I will be die cutting out for you. And we'll be doing some stamping. So the card club, also, you will be getting some supplies. And one of the things is a half package of the beautiful Washed and Beauty Designer Series paper. I'm just going to take this out quick and show it to you because it is really, really pretty. And you'll get a half a pack of this. And the cost is $39 for just, you're going to get enough to make 8 cards. Everything will be die cut for you. and you get a video tutorial, a PDF tutorial, and also priority shipping and about $24 worth of supplies. One of them is a half a pack of this. There's a spool of the soft seafoam ribbon, some dimensionals, and there's some pearl gems, and I can't remember. I think they're the shaped ones. So anyways, it is that's $39. If you want the stamp set included, it's $63, and I pay the tax and the shipping. You don't have to pay that. If you want the stamp set and dies, that's $98.25, and again, I pay the tax and shipping on the bundle. And then the other option is a tutorial only, and that's $15, and that is free to my team members. So let me know if you're interested in that. Message me or send me a email, vernastamps@gmail.com. And then the other exciting thing, and some of you that are demonstrators already know that the new January to June mini catalog is out. And we as demonstrators can order from this right now. I'm sorry, I can't show you what's inside there. I would like to. And it's celebration time, which means for every $50 in supplies or materials you order, you get something free out of here. If you have placed an order with me of at least $50 in the last year, you will get this from me. If you automatically, if you need one, let me know and I'd be glad to send you a set. All right, let's get going on our fun slider card. So inspiration for this is from Susan Campfield, and she had created one using the gnomes, and I just want to show you some of the paper because this is retiring. The gnome stamp set is retiring because there's a new stamp set, a new spring one in the new spring catalog. So the old stamp set will not be available if you want to grab that. This paper is retiring, and this paper is so cool because you can cut these little gnomes out of it. You see, I've got a whole bunch here, and it has some really pretty designs on the back. There's that. There's this little scenery design, and then you have the mushroom houses. You have the little deer and the animals, and actually I've used them on this card. I've cut out the little bunny and the little bird for this card. And this paper with the snowflakes is on it also. There's trees and mushrooms, and there's a pretty snowflake pattern, and there's a few more patterns too. I've used up quite a bit of it. Now the gems that go with that set, you know, there's a retiring sale right now, and I know that these gems are 60% off. So if you're, and they're really pretty, they're the fine sparkle adhesive back gems. If you're interested in them, you can shop in my online store and pick them up and see what else is on sale. So to start with for this, we're going to start with a card base that's 5.5 by 4.25, and this is Pacific Point. And I have a white layer to go on there, and this is 5 by 3.75, and we're going to put that on there. It was really cold tonight. It was really beautiful today, but my husband said it is really chilly. And you'll see I've got Paw Patrol Band-Aids on. Can you tell I have grandchildren? And actually I like kids' Band-Aids because they're small and they stay on pretty good. So as my grandchildren would say, I have a couple boo-boos. All right, so there's our base. Okay, now we're gonna I'm gonna show you how we're gonna make this mechanism right here. This pulls, you pull this and that pops up, and maybe you can see it goes into the designer series paper there. And I'm going to show you how we're going to do that. So first of all, for the pull mechanism, I have a piece of Pacific Point cardstock. It's 2 by 6 inches. And what did I do with it? Here it is. Okay. And I'm going to bring in my paper trimmer, and I'm going to score that. And our trimmer has 2 blades on it. It has the light gray scoring, and it has a dark black cutting blade. Yes, they are cute. They are cute for kids. So we're going to score this at 2 right there, and then I'm going to move it up to 2.5, which is right here. And I just want to make sure I got that right. I'm looking at my PDF. Yep, 2 and 2.5. Okay. And again, I'll put a link to my blog where you can get the free project sheet. So it looks like this. Okay. And I'm just gonna burnish that down with my bone folder like this. Okay, so now the longer end, this end, we're gonna make it a little bit decorative. What we're gonna do is I'm gonna use the Very Best Trio Punch, and this is not retiring. This is in the catalog that's retiring right now, the July to December. And it has, this makes this whole kind of rectangular. There's a corner punch that's like that. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then the one that is decorative. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to use this middle hole punch here. And as you can see, you just go straight back. Basically, this whole part is straight. You're going to push your cardstock right back. And then look here where the point is, if it's in the middle of your cardstock, because that's how you're going to line it up, okay? And that's how you're going to tell that your little punch is going to be in the middle. Okay, so let's see how we did. Pretty good. All right, because we're going to put some ribbon through that. All right, now I'm going to take this one right here, the decorative punch, and I'm going to punch it. And then it makes that nice, pretty decorative edge. I'm going to turn it over. And you want to make sure you're going along the side here and the side, you're right up against that other side there. And we're going to punch. So there's our decorative edges on that. Hey, Chris. Okay, so now we're going to add some tear and tape to this. And tear and tape is really just about our strongest adhesive that we have. And you just tear off a piece that you want. And so I want a piece that's about 2 inches long. Hang on a minute. I think I've got the wrong scoring on there. I just want to check it. Nope, that's right. 2 and 2.5. Okay. So I'm going to take a piece of this off here. maybe. There we go. All right. And I'm going to lay that right down there in the middle of where I scored. Okay. Now I'm going to turn this over, and we want it on the edge that doesn't have the decorative punching. We want to strip up there. Okay. Right along like that. So now we're gonna, so it looks like, and we'll get rid of these things that are hanging over. So it looks like this. Turn it over, and it's at the top on the other side of where the edge is straight across. Okay. So now we need to put a hole in our designer series paper. And I'm using a die from the Give It a Whirl dies. If I brought them over here to show you or not. Not seeing it. I'm just taking a look here to see. I evidently pulled it out because I'm not seeing it on my shelf. Anyways, it has a whole bunch of dies in it that are great for, well, you can do the card where the wheel turns, and then it has like clouds and hearts. It has all different shapes in it, but it also has this small sentiment shape, and this is what we're going to use to die cut a hole in the middle of our designer series paper. And the designer series paper measurement. Okay, so the designer series paper measurement is 4 1/4 by 3. And I'm going to grab my mini Stampin' Cotton emboss machine. Okay, and this is like the big one. It has the sides that fold down like that. And this is our bottom plate. This comes with directions on what plates to use for different things that you're using it for. And I want this right in the middle of the width of it and the length of it. And I'm going to grab a piece of Post-it tape. I know some of you can use a Post-it too, but this is Post-it tape. It's available from Amazon. And it's great because it gives, it's not a permanent hold, but it will hold things in place. And then you can easily remove it. All right, so that looks about, well, it was okay. Having a bit of a hard time looking through the phone here. Okay, I'm gonna grab that. We're gonna put this plate on top. We're gonna run this through. You can use like the smallest die in the stitched rectangle dies. There might be some other dies that you could use to make this space to fit the mechanism, the pulling mechanism through. We'll get rid of these plates. Okay. All right, so we've got these things prepared. Now, what we're going to do right now, before we put it together, is we've got to stamp our little front here and then the back here. Okay? So I've got another piece of I've got 2 pieces of basic white that are the same measurement, and I believe it's 3.5 by 2.5. And then we have a layer that's going to go in between them. So that's going to go on the back. This goes on the front, and the layer is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. So I'm going to bring in my little scissors, and I'm going to grab a piece of the Gnome Designer Series paper. And we'll cut out this little blue gnome right here. Now, if you have the gnome dies, I do have the dies, but I'm going to fussy cut him out. And you can leave a little bit of a white edge around. And when you're fussy cutting, as you know, you should try to move your paper and not your scissors. Has anybody started baking for the holidays yet? And freezing it? We don't eat a lot of baked goods, but I will do my mom's sugar cookie recipe. And I think Mom made jam sticks today, which are a family favorite. Okay, so we've got our little gnome here. I'm just going to trim this little bit off here. What's nice about this gift card pattern too is that you can use it for, you could use it for birthday, baby shower cards, anything like that. All right. So we've got him, and we're going to stamp for a terrific grandson. Now you can do it. Now this, you could do it for whoever, but I really like this, some of the sentiments on the seal of approval, because it has for a terrific grandson, for a wonderful granddaughter. And again, you don't have to name people on your card. And I really like this little tree and the snowflakes to go with the gnomes. So that's why I'm using that. So we'll grab our Pacific Point ink, and I've got for a terrific grandson. This is an old ink pad. This has been around for quite a while. All right. Now I remember this stamp's a little bit crooked. I think I've got the label on. Nope, I gotta go the other way. Okay. I was thinking I had to tilt it up, but we gotta slant down a little bit. Yeah, that's not too bad. We'll go with it. And we're gonna put our gnome over here. Okay, so there's so much going on with this card. I am not gonna, well, I did pop them up on, I guess I will pop them up with dimensionals on the back. Just trying to, here we go. Comment and share, comment and tell me where you're from. It would also help too if you're not following me on Facebook. It'd be great if you would follow me and even subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm hoping to, once you hit a certain level, you can just record on YouTube. Now I can multi-stream with Facebook, but alone, not quite yet. I'm almost there though. All right, for a terrific grandson, and we're going to stamp that cute little tree. It is so cute. I just love it. And we need some mint macaron. I wanted kind of a light color. All right. And we'll put our little tree right here. Isn't that cute? See if you guys can see that pretty good. Now let's add some little glimmer to our tree. Let us add some of those little gems that I showed you. If I can, oh, here they are. Okay, so how about the yellow? Or goldish colored. And this is a take your pick tool, which is great for grabbing gems, rhinestones. This is the putty tool. It has a little putty on the end of it. I'm going to put the bigger one down here. And we need one maybe right there, smaller one. Oh, let's add another one to that other branch. Okay. Now this is going to go on our layer right here. I wonder if I can move him over a little. No, I was gonna move him a little closer to that, but I think I'm gonna wreck it if I do. So we won't do that. And I'm using Stampin' Up's glue, Tombow glue. I just have it in a different folder. I like how it comes out in a thinner stream and it doesn't get as plugged up. All right, so there's our front. You could stamp a little cloud here too. It looks like I got ink there a little bit. All right, so let's do the back. Now for the back of the card, I'm going to stamp Warm Wishes. Now Warm Wishes is also in the gnome stamp set right here. But I like the font of this. It's larger. Thanks, Elaine. Cute. So let's see. Let's go for getting this straight. All right, there's our Warm Wishes. You guys see that? Guess. Okay. And then what we're going to do is, so we're going to turn this way, and this is going to be on the opposite. These are going to be opposite. This is the bottom of this one. So if you make this, this is going to be upside down, but really, well, you'll see what I mean when we put it together. It's going to be upside down from what's on the front. All right. Okay, so we've got our front, and then if we turn it over, this is upside down, but that's the way it's supposed to be. Okay. Hi, Rosalie, I have my tree up, but I have nothing else up in the house yet. We've got a little ways to go. All right, now we have all these pieces to put together. We've got this. We've got our our mechanism, our pull mechanism, and we've got our base. Okay. So we're going to start with the mechanism. And what we're going to do is, I just got to make sure I've got this right. Yep. The part where the tear and tape is between the two score lines, we're going to take that off. And this end that's laying out, we're just going to fold it over like that. Okay. So, hang on a minute. Yeah. Okay. This is going to go at the bottom of the inside of your card here. Okay. And you want it so your short end is against the inside of the card, this end right here. This long piece here is going to be sticking out this way. Okay. So I'm going to fold it up like this. And I'm going to find about the center of that. I'm going to line that up. That looks about right. And just press that down. Okay. So that's what we've got so far. All right. It looks like this from the side. This is a short piece and the long piece. Okay. When we open it, it looks like that. So now we're going to take that, we're going to grab our designer series paper that has the die cut in the middle. We're going to put our long piece through there like that. Okay. Designer series paper, long piece is going to go through there. And I'm just going to fold it up and look at where it would be centered about on my front here. So about like that. Okay. I'm going to lay this down and I'm just lifting the flap a little bit and I can see my, hang on a minute. I'm trying to do it so you guys can see it. I'm lifting this up and I can see where the edge of my mechanism is. I'm just going to draw a light pencil line there so I know where to put it. Okay. So I'm going to now, I've got this little line along here. So that means this end is going to go along that line. So I'm going to go ahead and take the adhesive off here, or the backing for the tear and tape. I'm going to set this straight in there like that and pull it forward. And I'm just going to line that up right along that line. Okay. So there's our mechanism. And it looks like this. Looks like this from the side. So this is how we get that to open like that. And this is where your gift card goes. All right. Now that that's done, we're going to turn this over and we're going to put dimensionals on the back of this. And I'm going to put 3 across the top. 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to put 2 on the side about where the pull mechanism starts. 1 there and 1 there. I'm going to put 1 in each of these corners. You don't want anything near the pull tab. And I'm going to take the backs off these. Okay, so we've got our dimensionals on there, and we're going to bring in our card base, and we're going to put this on the card. Now, when you're putting this on here, if your pull tab is hanging out too long over this, just move it up a little, or you can even trim it off. Okay, so I'm going to center this. Mine's about right. About like that. We've got that on there. And let's see how it works. Works good. Works great. Okay. So let's finish decorating the front. I think I might put a couple more of the bluish gems here for some snow. I just want a couple of the little ones to kind of fill in that space. Maybe like that. Okay. And then we need to add some ribbon to the end of this. So I'll grab my ribbon. Okay, and I'm going to use a piece of the black and white gingham. I've got probably 6 inches. I really don't need it this long, but I'm going to make a loop and just make it really tiny on the end here. And put it through that little punch. Just like that. So we've got our loop there. And then we're going to pull these tails through that and pull. Okay. Then we're going to cut these about like that. Okay, so it's done. And you could do these for birthdays. Let's put the gift card in there so you can see it working. So this is an old Walmart gift card, and I'm just going to put a glue dot on the back. Thanks, Margaret. There's an old glue dot there. Let's get that off there. Come on. And we're going to put them on there kind of flat. And we'll open this up and just lay it on there and close it up and press. Okay, so then there's our gift card in there. So we've got that one. This one was for granddaughter, and so this one works like this. This one I bent this by accident, so it's not working as good. And then I showed you the other one. This is for a birthday, wishes for a beautiful birthday. And it says for a special person on a special day. So I'll put a link for the tutorial, or the, not tutorial, the project sheet in the comments. And if you would like the kits for this, you'll get them for free with a $35 order, $35 or more. And you just need to use this host code here at the checkout. And thanks for stopping by, and I will be back next week. Take care.